I am in the book of Exodus in my daily Bible reading. Moses had gone up Mount Sinai to receive God's law, but it took longer than the people expected. Maybe they thought Moses had died in God's presence. When the people saw that Moses delayed to come down from the mountain, the people gathered themselves together to Aaron and said to him, "Up, make us gods who shall go before us. As for this Moses, the man who brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we do not know what has become of him." Exodus 32, verse 1. And then something I still can't fully wrap my mind around. The high priest, Aaron, gave in. This is the same Aaron who stood beside Moses before Pharaoh, who saw God unleash the plagues, who watched the Red Sea part, who gathered manna from heaven. And yet, so Aaron said to them, "Take off the rings of gold that are in the ears of your wives, your sons, and your daughters, and bring them to me." So all the people took off the rings of gold that were in their ears and brought them to Aaron. And he received the gold from their hand and fashioned it with a graving tool and made a golden calf. And they said, "These are your gods, O Israel, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt." Exodus 32, 2-4. Really, Aaron? So quickly? Where was the moral leadership? When Moses came down the mountain, he asked a similar question. And Moses said to Aaron, "What did this people do to you that you have brought such a great sin upon them?" Exodus 32, verse 21. Before we get too hard on Aaron, maybe we need to ask, have we done the same? Have we forgotten God and created our own golden calves when his presence feels far away? Do we find love our way, committing sexual immorality because it's what we want? Do we take advantage of others to get something we covet? Do we cheat on our taxes to keep what belongs to Caesar? Do we shape our own idols when God feels silent? And when confronted, how often do we minimize and shift blame like Aaron did? And Aaron said, "Let the anger of my Lord burn hot. You know the people, that they are set on evil. So they gave it to me, and I threw it into the fire, and out came this calf." Exodus 34. Sin never just happens. It's a choice, a drift of the heart, a moment where we forget who we are and whose we are. God saw Aaron's sin from the mountain, and even his high religious position didn't shield him from judgment. In fact, he should have been the first to stop it. May we always remember who we are and whose we are before we make the decision to build our golden calves when our hearts start to drift from our Lord and King. We'd love to hear how this encourages or challenges you today. Feel free to share your reflections so we can grow together in faith.